Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel Vidya for Success. Dear students, in this video let us understand a new chapter, that is data representation. As you know, computer can represent different types of data. There is no constraint that data need to be of number or else it should be of text type. No such constraint is there on computers. Computer can represent different format of data. It can be text, it can be number, videos, images. So a lot of data can be used, it can be formatted, it can be converted from one form to another form. But data need to be represented. So then how representation takes place? In order to understand this concept, we need to understand what is meant by numbers. I mean to say, we need to understand what is meant by a number system, how to convert number system from one format to another format. That is the essential of the day now. So in this particular video, let us try to understand the basic concept of what is meant by a number, what are the different types of number systems. We will study each one of them in detail. So let us talk about in the beginning what is meant by a number. So if you want to represent any of the data, I mean to say numerical data, then we will be using numbers. What is the number then? Is numbers are the only way to express the values, which is numerical expressible of one? No, there are different other formats are there. So there are two ways of expressing values, I mean to say numerical values. The first one is positional number system and the second one is non-positional number system. Okay, so there are two ways of representing numbers. So before starting with number systems, let me tell you what is a number. Number is nothing but a certain symbol which is having a predefined meaning or which is having its own value. For example, 5 is a number, it is a symbol actually. This symbol is having its own value. Similarly, 9 is another symbol. So what is a number then? Number is nothing but a symbol carrying a specific or a predefined value. In number system, there are two types. The first one is positional number system and the second one is non-positional number system. But here for our discussion sake, so the number system are of two types. For our discussion sake, I will be considering first non-positional number system, followed by which I will be discussing positional number system. So what do you mean by non-positional number system? Nothing but a number system in which we are not at all going to give importance to the position in which a particular digit or a number is present. We are not at all going to give any thing about the position of that particular digit or a number. So such a number system is referred as non-positional number system. The best example that can be given or taken for non-positional number system is Roman number system. In Roman number system, if I want to represent 4 or 3, how can I represent it? This is 3. If I want to represent 4, then I can say like this. Okay, so if I want to represent 20, then I can represent like this. If I want to represent 40, like this. So here, in non-positional number system, we will be borrowing or taking the help of certain symbols. These symbols, their value won't change depending upon the position. If I replace this particular symbol here and I replace it with here, this particular position, if I change them or interchange them, is it going to change the overall value of that particular number? No impact will be there. So that's why they are referred as non-positional number system. Here in this particular case, here I have represented 3. If I change, I will make an alteration. If I interchange them, is it going to have any bearing on the overall value? No. So they are referred as non-positional number system. We are not going to give value to a particular number depending upon its position. of a digit in that number. No such thing. So then they are referred as non-positional number system. So what is non-positional number system? A number system in which position of a digit or a symbol is not at all considered. Example for non-positional number system is Roman number system is a best example. But there are certain disadvantages with Roman number system. What is the disadvantage? If I want to express a very big number, is it possible? No. For example, if I want to represent 50,000, 70,000, 100 crores, no, that's not an easy way. I cannot go on putting these x or 1 so many number of times. No, it's not a feasible option. So then the best way to represent such a big numbers is using positional number system. So then what is positional number system then? So nothing but a number system in which value of a number or effective value of a number, it depends upon the position of the digits. Okay, so usually a number is made out of digits. If the places changes, if we change the places of a particular digit in a number, then obviously the entire value of the number will change. So that's why these type of number systems are referred as positional number systems. Okay, so let me consider an example for positional number system. So the example is, let us say 589 is a positional number system example. Okay, let us also say that it is of base 10, it is present in base 10. So here, how are you going to determine the value of a number? This number 589 is made out of 3 digits, 5, 8 and 9. Okay, so 5 is one symbol, 8 is one symbol and 9 is another symbol. Here in position number system, each symbol is having its own face value. For example, what is the face value of 5? It's 5 itself. What is the face value of here in this particular number? What is the face value of 8? 8 itself, and similar to 9 also 9 itself. But the effective value of the entire number will alter according to the change of each digit. For example, please notice here, I will be making little alteration here. 859, similarly 958 or 985. Please notice here, all these numbers, they are made out of the same digits, but their effective value will change. The overall value of the complete face value of the number will change. How it happened? It all happened because of we have interchanged the digits position, or else we have changed the position of a digit in a number. That's why the effective value of a number is determined by 3 factors. There are 3 important factors which determine the effective value of a particular number. What are those 3 important factors? So the 3 important factors are, the first one is the face value of the digit. The face value of the digit. What is the face value of here? 8? 8 only. What is the face value of 9 here? 9 only. What is the face value of 5? 5 only. Okay, face value. But the second factor is very, very important parameter. That is the place value of the digit. Face value, okay, no problem. The second one is place value of the digit. That is, what is the place value of 8 here? It is not called 8, it is called 80. What is the place value of 5 here? It is not called 5, it is called 500. Okay. So, here also what is the face value of 9? Here the face value of 9 is 9, but what is the place value? Place value is 9 units. So, in order to determine what is the effective value of a particular number, you need to consider 3 parameters. Among them, the first one is we need to know what is the face value, followed by in which particular place we have used a particular digit on which the complete value of the number will change, will alter, And the third one is what is the number system we are using. Okay, so that is the base of the number system. So which particular base system or base of the number system we are using, that will also determine the actual value or effective value of a particular number. Okay, so this you need to consider while discussing the positional number system. Now let us make a headway. In positional number system, there are different types. Okay, so there are different types in positional number system. Before heading into that, once again let me consider the same example 589. So here 589 is a number made out of 3 digits. Among these 3 digits, which particular digit is having the highest significant or most significant number? Most significant number, or is most significant digit can also be coined here. Yes, most significant digit. Which is the most significant digit here in this particular number? The most significant digit is 9? No. 8? No. It is 5. Because here 5, we won't call 5 here in this particular digit. We refer it as 500. So this is having the highest weightage, so that's why it is referred as the most significant digit. And followed by that, which is having the least significance here in this number. So the least significant digit among all these digits in this number is 9. So 9 is having a least significant, but 5 is having most significant, highest significant here. So 9 is referred as LSD, least significant, and 5 is referred as MSD, most significant digit. Okay, so usually any number for that matter you consider will be having 2 terminologies attached with it, that is MSD and LSD. Always MSD will be the rightmost digit here, and LSD will be the left side digits, and the right side digit will be LSD. Okay, so this you need to keep it in mind. Next, now let us continue our discussion. As I told you, there are different types of positional number system. Positional number system. There are different varieties in positional number system. What are the different varieties? The first type is referred as decimal number system, followed by binary number system, followed by octal number system, and the last one is referred by the name hexadecimal number system. So, as we have studied, the complete number systems are classified into 2 types: non-positional number system and positional number system. Under non-positional number system, there are 4 different varieties: decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number system. So let us understand what is decimal number system. A number system having the following symbols. They are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If a number system have following symbols, or following symbols are used in the particular number system, then that number system is referred as decimal. How many symbols totally we are using? Total we are using 10 different symbols. So if a system, number system, if it employs 10 different symbols, each symbol is having its own effective value, having its own face value, then such a number system is referred as decimal number system. Among all these decimal values or symbols, which particular symbol or digit is having the highest value among all these digits. Usually in a decimal number system, each symbol is referred as digit here. So which particular digit is referred as is having the highest value? The highest value is 9 here. Among all these 10 numbers or digits, 9 is having the highest value and 0 is carrying the least value. Okay. So example for decimal number system is 5, 0, 10, 927, 605. So these are all the examples for decimal number system. As you can notice here, each number is made out of only these digits, these 10 digits. So that's why they are referred as decimal number system. Next, followed by this, the second number system is binary number system. This is very, very important. What do you mean by binary number system? Computer can work with different types of data, but computer can understand only 0 and 1. Apart from that, it can't understand any other thing. So in order to work with a computer, or else if you want to feed any of the data or you want to take out any of the result back, then the data need to be understood by the computer only in terms of zeros and 1. Apart from that, it can't understand anything. So that's why data will be represented only in terms of zeros and 1. In order to do that, we need to convert data from any format to 0 and 1. That's why binary number system is very, very important. Okay. Next, what is a binary number system? A number system having only two symbols. What are those symbols? One is 0 and another one is 1. So a number system which uses only two symbols, that is 0 and 1, are called as binary number system. What is meant by binary? Binary means 2. In binary number system, these symbols, they are not referred as digits, they are referred as bits, B-I-T-S, bits. Bits is nothing but binary digits. Okay, what is the abbreviation of bits? It means binary digits or binary digit. Bits means, okay, bits. So in binary number system, these symbols 0 and 1, they are not referred as digit. Instead, they are referred as bits. 0 is one bit and again 1 is also another bit here. Using these two, only these two symbols or bits, we will be representing all different set of values in binary number system. Okay. And among these two symbols or these two bits, which particular bit is having the highest value and which particular bit is having the least value. So here, just by noticing them, we can say that the bit 1 is having the highest value. Here 1 means true and 0 is carrying the least value and 0 means false. Okay. So let me consider a binary number here, 10110110. This is the particular number. See, sequence of zeros and 1 or sequence of bits we have used here. So here, as I told you, here in binary number system, each symbol is referred as bit. Among these bits, which particular bit is carrying the most value or highest value and which particular bit is having the least value? So here, the bit 0, the rightmost bit here, this particular bit will be carrying the least value. That's why it is referred as LSB. What is LSB? Least significant bit. And the bit towards the left side, the leftmost bit here. Okay, so it is referred as the MSB, most significant bit. So this is another important thing you have to notice: most significant bit and least significant